Gets me flow.
Yo, we in this motherfucker.
Here we are, dude.
Again,
Another one,
yo,
dog.
chef. What are we, 26? Where we at, dog?
26, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up.
26 in the fucking record books, dog.
I love it. Yeah, we're getting it, man.
I don't know anybody else in El Paso. Me, myself, personally, I don't know anybody else in El Paso that has hit 26 episodes.
Oh, damn. Well, real quick, shout out Sweet Jesus podcast. I think he got 300.
Oh.
Oof. But he's doing it. He's doing it, man. He's been doing it for years, though.
Okay,
like 10, 20, 30 years.
This is our first. No, we started in March.
Bet. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll get a little pat on the back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
a little
saying?
bit. We
Yeah,
deserve
that shit was
a
up,
little-
dog.
we
We
deserve
put in
a
some
little
work, dog.
something.
You know,
We
every
deserve a
Tuesday
little
we coming in, we shooting this podcast. Every Friday we coming out on YouTube, Spotify, all the platforms.
It's just like amazing to me it's like 26 episodes on top of everything else we got going
out, right?
You know what I mean? That's where the technicality comes in, dog, because it's like I literally don't do shit on Tuesday because of the podcast. You know what I mean? I consider it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So like, it's not like, oh, I just do this shit for fun or whatever. You know what I mean? It's work to me, bro. Because you see the benefits that it's like I've explained to you, man. You know what I mean? Like
besides the therapy of just getting
besides
the
the therapy and the venting, bro, and like talking shit about fucking former employees and shit. You know, fuck these motherfuckers. But it's like the benefits that I've seen from it, dog. The whole squad came from Grind2Hard.
Absolutely.
The whole squad came from Grind2Hard, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm truly grateful for
and the heads that are in there. Like if you saw the episode last week, Almighty, Baby Joe, these motherfuckers making money. Jam got the people behind his back going to see him every week.
Jam, dog, is like a hood celebrity, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
I want to see these highlights of his b-ball game, dog. Apparently he can jam and shit like that.
Yeah, my boy's injured right now, man.
Okay.
He suffered a torn Achilles.
Oh,
yeah, so he can't hoop
like somebody last night, Aaron Rodgers. Just so you know, guys, that motherfucker made $17.5 million a play. He paid 2 plays, got his guaranteed money, dog. $34 million.
34 mil for one game.
Damn.
And
a tournament.
I don't know what it is about the goddamn Jets, bro, but
no luck. They're the new Browns.
Yeah,
they're the new
bro.
Browns.
They like they're shit out of luck, man. They have a curse or some shit, man. It's fuck. But
yeah, that was last week, dog.
How was your last week, dog? How was this past week for you? How's business, man? How's it going?
Chill.
How's the house? How's the kids? How's life?
All right, so first of all, like I feel like I'm moved into the house now. It's like past September. I got my last of my shit out of my apartment. I'm in the house now, so pretty chill, man. It's really good to wake up in a house like it's yours. You can pump the music as loud as you want. You know what I mean? You don't gotta worry about
neighbors.
Nothing. I walk around naked in my motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
me
too.
Buck
ass naked.
Yeah, that's good, man. I really feel good. And even when I get off work, man, I really don't feel inclined to like get something to eat or even stop getting a beer. I want to go home, man. I really do. I want to like I still got mad boxes to unpack. I got things to hang up. Stuff to throw away, give away, all that stuff still too. And then I'm gonna start, putting stuff in my home, you know what I mean? Like making it an actual home, buying some stuff. Hopefully you get an interior decorator.
Oh shit.
Not paid. Just a little friend.
Just a little friend.
Yeah, come on, somebody that's interested in helping me out. You know what I mean? Yeah, a little feng shui in my crib, you know what I mean? But other than that, like the week was a normal grind ass week, you know what I mean? It's just me now. I'm just doing my thing, which is better. I honestly feel better doing things by myself is better.
Because more control. More
control, more quality. Like I'm in it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like before I had like the time to chill and it was that small time to chill rather than like accomplish something. So I was like not enough time for me to accomplish things. It was just not working out. Now I'm in it and I'm just boom, 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 going house to house, shopping, doing my thing. But Saturday or Sunday, I had some time to spend with my kids, man. I took them to Laws and Paws. It was Laws and Paws had an Laws and Paws is an organization that had an event over at Hope and Anchor. Basically, they were raising money to help animal cruelty. So I took my kids. I promised them there would be dogs there. We got there a little early, but we definitely bought a shirt, donated to the raffle and stuff like that. Hung out for a little while.
I'm a big advocate on that shit, man. Like, if I ever see you mistreat your dog, I'm snitching, dog. I'm calling on you, man. I have before.
Yeah. So
if you out there not taking care of your dogs,
yeah.
Motherfuckers, I'm after you. I'm watching you.
There you go. So it was actually hosted, run by West Texas Tattoo. So shout out the Wards, Eric, Selena, and also our producer Paul was there donating too, and he was a MC wearing his fly gear. You like Pastel, man? I like Pastel, man. Boy's fresh, man. I like that Tesla. We're gonna call him the Tesla Don.
The Tesla Don.
Tesla Don. For sure, dude.
Yeah. We waiting on that truck. Yeah. We're waiting on that truck.
I think he is too. Apparently.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting to see that shit, like,
bro.
Let me just get in it one time.
Yeah. How about you, man? I mean, basically that was my week, man. Spending the time with the kids, man. Finally getting a night to spend with the kids. I saw the Chihuahua game and shit like that.
You've been spending a lot of time with your family, man. That's what's up. You feel like you having the home now in the house is a big time, something to play with, and you spending more time with your fam.
We have a routine now, so it's kind of like, okay, I'm still there, and I'm like trying to figure it out. The more time that they can spend there, but I mean, I see more of me saying like, I'm established, I'm here. Like if the doors open, like before I had an apartment and it wasn't as easy, but now it's it's just little by little it's gonna grow into somewhere where they can hang out more. You know what I mean?
Stay longer,
feel comfortable.
Stay the night,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, they have a bed there now. Stay the night or whatever they need to do. My boy, he stays with me. You know what I mean? So we have 2 rooms and I got my office, stuff like that. So it's really nice, man. Honestly, real good. Doing great. Great week, bro. How about you, bro? How's your week, man?
It's been good, man. We had the podcast at Drip Studio.
Yeah, we shot that last podcast at your spot.
That shit was fucking lit, man. Honestly, bro, it was a vibe. All the guys liked it, man. Everybody was like, "Yo, we gotta do another one. We gotta do another one." I'm like, we will just chill. Just chill.
Sheesh. We need to get Planet in that next time, dude.
Yeah, I know, man. There was some people that I wish that would have been there, and we had to let go of who or whatever. That shit happened right before the episode, dog, and I kind of feel like with us having the podcast there, that was a bigger push for him to say, "Hey, I'm gonna leave."
Yeah,
which is better for us, dog, because at the same time, like, how crazy would it be to have him on and then him not even be a part of the Drip Studio squad no more? You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, yeah, that's cool. God bless you, dog. God bless you. I mean, do your thing.
Yeah, but I think in retrospect, like objectively, not subjectively, like we are talking about it, but like I think he learned something. You know what I mean? Because I still follow him on IG. You know what I mean? He's marketing more. He's working more, showing his face more, and doing stuff like that. So I mean, he learned from the hustle.
Yeah, for sure. Whether
he just didn't want to implement it with us, I guess. Or
yeah, and that's cool. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like when he told me he was gonna leave, all I could say is like whatever is best in your interest, man. You know what I mean? There was a little bit of like social media drama that came up that I think was made up in his mind. You know what I mean? Because in all actuality, dog, like all I did was help this kid. You know what I mean? And I feel my conscience is clear knowing that he left, like you said, learn something. Whether it be good or bad or whatever, and knowing that I put 100% effort in him,
right? And
it didn't work out.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah. Good news is though that when a fucking door closes, one opens up. So now we got another member to the Drip Studio. He goes by Lou Counting Blues.
Who's this? What?
Little young cat, dog. He's
Drip Squad.
New Drip Squad member. He started Monday. He's super talented, dog. He does really good designs and he's super young. He's only 20 years old. So he's working on coming up and stuff like that. And off the interview itself, he was really motivated, really hungry. And but I also took all the experiences that I had from hiring different barbers and kind of seeing like, all right, you're talking shit now, but let's see you in a couple months, see if this energy is the same. So
right.
All I could really do is just wait for that, and hopefully, we can guide him into the right spot to where he can be.
Does he see the potential of like what he's walking into and stuff like that?
Bro, you know what I mean? And he broke it down to us, man. Like he's not, I don't want to say an all the way established barber yet. He's still young. He's still working on his craft. He's good. You know what I mean? If you go to his page, he has some fire ass cuts. He just needs a little bit more marketing tip, that's I think something that we really do.
You just absorb from us,
you know what I mean. Something that we really do, and that something that I can say that I'm on top of is marketing, bro. So that's something that's gonna help him, and because to me the hardest part is you having the skill.
Oh yeah, 1,000.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the talent. For sure.
The talent is, I can only teach that so much. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was, one of the things that I was struggling with this other dude was that, you know, the quality wasn't there as much as I would like it to be. He still had some growth to come about, but this guy's already there.
Yeah.
He's already better than this dude, technical wise. So everything else should just fall into place.
Man, I hope it happens for me too, dog. Then lost my apprentice hope. Then the one that bounces back is
no, for sure. You just honestly, bro. You just and
I'm not even putting my feelers out. Actually, I'm doing things by myself, dog.
Yeah. But hopefully, when you come into that opportunity, man, it's you recognize that it's a better look for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with this first experience that you had,
growth, is always.
It's gonna show you like, okay, what to look for at the very beginning. I know at the very beginning, both of us were like, no, I don't care if they have no skills. I'm gonna show you everything.
We'll mold them.
And you can't. You can't.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because number one, the standard's not there. You know what I mean? The standard we hold up here. And like we just said before the podcast, no one's gonna hold the standard as much as you do on your own shit.
Yeah.
And that's the ugly part of it. That's the ugly part of business is that, you know, no one's going to meet your level of quality and standard and representing your brand as much as you are. So I think if you can find somebody that's at least 75% on board with you, then okay, we can kind of mold. But it has to be up at least that.
It all came to sense to me when I forget who said it, but it was talking about doers. Doers do, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you have to train other people to learn how to do. And doers, that you might have a doer like, fuck, hire this motherfucker, pay him a little bit. He's gonna leave eventually because doers figure it out. You know what I mean? And it's how long you have them with you is you got to manipulate that.
And to me, I don't mind that shit.
Yeah, right. That's what
because
I'm saying.
like, hey, I can't even talk shit.
Yeah, exactly. They got their game on lock. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but if you leave before you didn't do anything,
right?
It's kind of like,
I mean, it's shady, but I mean, it's business. I mean, what are you gonna say?
Exactly,
what are you gonna say? You know?
You know, that's the name of the game, bro.
Yeah, 100. What happened? Rest of your week? You good, man? Anything
Rest of the week,
else?
dog. I was out of town. That's why we did the episode Saturday.
Did you go see Drake? Is that what you went for?
I went to go see Drake, man. I was at the way top. I could touch the fucking ceiling in the arena and shit. You know, that's why I didn't even post a lot of videos and pictures, dog, because I was literally like all the way zoomed in. I couldn't even see this fool. Damn. So I was just, you know, I was in the moment.
You were vibing like a
I was in the moment.
Hell yeah.
But honestly, bro, like concerts, man, they're just not for me no more, dog.
Why?
Honestly.
You weren't feeling it?
I mean, it's cool.
Is it the Certified Lover Boy you didn't feel, or is it?
I was more turned when 21 came out.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, I kind of felt bad as a fan.
Hey, shout out Chris. Sorry, dog. Swear dog. My bad.
I kind of felt bad as a fan, dog, because like people next to me were like every single song.
Yeah, they knew
verbatim.
Boom. Was it Chris? Was it Chris behind you?
And me, I was just like, you know,
vibing,
vibing, and a few lyrics here and there, and I was like, man, I don't deserve to be here and shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like Drake. If I was in the pit, you would probably kick me out of the pit, dog. Cause I'd just be there vibing, and I felt like everybody was singing along, dog. And there'd be times, you know, they hold the mic out and shit.
Yeah,
and the whole crowd, and I would just be like, I don't even know this song. I didn't even know this lyric, but it was a good experience. It was cool, dog. No. It got me out of El Paso for a little bit. And before I left, that's something that I was like, man, I just want to get out of El Paso for a little bit and clear my mind and not answer the phone. And you know what I mean? And it was crazy because I was still answering the phone. I was still scheduling appointments. I was still getting ready to come back. I was still handling business.
On the low.
Yeah. And it's something that I didn't want to do, but I ended up having to do anyway. So
you got to keep, that momentum.
Bro. Have to.
Somehow.
That's the hardest part about owning something and then like having to step away for a little bit. It's like, you don't want to come back to some bullshit, you know?
I just think about the momentum. Like if you're on a bike when you're like pedaling hard as fuck, and then you're like kind of chill, and it's like slowing down, it's coasting. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's like when you take a vacation. You know, it's like I can't be gone too long. You know.
But it was 3 days. That was max for me, bro. Like
hell yeah.
On top of that shit, like I tell everybody when a barber goes on vacation, dog, you got to realize everybody else, you get it too because you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I got clients every day.
Everybody else that works a 9 to 5, bro, you tell your company, yo, I'm taking these days off. I need these days.
Yeah.
I want my PTO.
And then they figure it out, yeah.
And then you get paid for the time that you left, right? Me, in my case, like when we go on vacation, I'm not getting paid for the time that I left. I'm spending money out there. And then like when I get back, I got to bunch everybody up You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all be grateful if you guys have a good 9 to 5, man. Benefits and PTO, vacation time, and fucking you know, where they save money for you, 401k pension, and all that shit, pension. Yo, be grateful.
Hell yeah.
Be grateful, man, because I tell my girl all the time, she complains about her job, and I'm like, yo, you salary. You miss 2 days, you good. I miss 2 days, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Exactly, so sometimes it comes down to those days where it's like when I got sick, man, I had to get back to it. Like I took a day to rest, 2 max, and that was it. Like I had to get back to it. As much as I didn't want to go back to work because I didn't want to spread it.
Right.
I had to, you know?
Gotta get it.
And I had to get it, man. There's no other way, bro. But feeling better now, bro. You know, I'm ready to get back on the boat. I'm ready to get back on the grind. Like yesterday, you hit me with my boy Clay sent me a video of Joe Rogan about motivational speakers.
Yeah.
And how it's getting, I guess, saturated to the point where everybody's a motivational speaker now. Right. You know? But are they really working?
That's the thing, yeah, exactly.
Are they really...
The people that are saying like, hey, do it 24/7, you got this, like, come on, keep going. But are they doing it? That's
are they doing it?
Are they doing it? You know
yeah, exactly.
That's why it's getting saturated, yeah. And that's why I looked at... Before I sent it to you, I looked at myself and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I hustle and I work all the time and I do this, but like...
But could we do more?
Could we do more, dog? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could hone in and I can do better. You know what I mean? Higher quality, you know... diverse menus, whatever the case may be, I can do more, and I gotta stop thinking like I do enough. You know what I mean? Like
I'm the same way, bro.
Yeah, and the people will look at me like, damn, dog, that's toxic hustle. You never do this, never do that. But it's cause like we were talking about pension and all these things that benefit an actual worker. Well, I want to do that too, so I have to hustle now to gain that structure to be at that level. You know what I mean? It's all the momentum to build it up to get to there. It's right now. You know what I'm saying? So I will be 50 before I do that. But the thing is, I hope that I set that up for my kids to have some kind of structure so they don't have to wait till they're 50 to have that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if we put the work in now, it makes generations easier. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way you got to look at it, and as well as yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're putting in work now, you're going to get some benefits. But if you want to take the 9 to 5, that's fine. Your kids will take the 9 to 5s, and you know, they'll make generational changes. But it's about what you want and how you want to work and how hard you want to work.
Or hopefully, you know, setting up our generation to where if you do work the 9 to 5, it's the 9 to 5 you want to be at,
where you can save,
so where you can be there and sacrifice and fall in love with your job and shit. Right. Because at the end of the day, there's people that have a 9 to 5, they get paid good.
Yep.
You know, pay benefits, and they're unsatisfied, they're unhappy and shit. You know what I mean? That's where kind of like I didn't want to be in that position, and I don't want anybody that I know to be in that position at all. I wouldn't wish that shit upon my worst enemy, dog, because it's truly like confinement.
Yeah, but I mean, there's 2 ways. Like once if you're in that mode and then you try entrepreneurship, you could figure out that you don't like it and go back. You know what I'm saying? It's just know that there's 2 avenues. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 different avenues. You don't have to be getting that 9 to 5 and hate your job and hate all that shit.
Once you, like me, dog, like let's say everything just, knock on wood. Let's say everything just crashed and burned right now today.
Yeah, for sure.
And I had to go back to the 9 to 5. I wouldn't even know where the fuck to start. I wouldn't even know what I'm good at. I don't even know what I do other than what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? I think about that shit a lot, bro. Like, yo, if everything crashed and burned, what the fuck would I do? Think about that shit.
I don't want to think about that
shit.
No, you know what?
I snapped myself out that shit.
I think a while before I started the business, like I was like very like I made bad decisions financially, and I would, you know, never see a future because I would lose money and be broke. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, fuck, I'm broke again? Damn, I'm gonna get paid and I'm broke again. Like, so it's a matter of like breaking that mold, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and taking the sacrifice a couple weeks at a time and not doing shit, and then getting yourself on top, and then working you know, after that.
I feel like the being broke part, I'm comfortable with that, dog, because being broke 4 years ago was different from being broke now. I'm broke and I'm tight now, but I got my shit paid off, dog. I got my business paid off. My cribs, you know, getting paid.
Money flowing in.
I got a couple in the savings. Got, you know, a couple $100 in my pocket. That's broke to me. Before, Yeah, it was broke, was like
zero,
negative.
Yeah, but borrowing money,
money,
yeah,
owing money, dog, like,
and
owing
checking
cuts
the cash,
bro, and like fucking
payday loan,
penny pinching and shit, literally paying for a fucking Celsius with like coins and shit like that, bro. I was really in that life, bro, and it was self-inflicted, which that's what gears me up, and like as long as I'm not doing it to myself, like self-sabotaging. I'm good. You know what I mean? And I know that what I'm doing is hard work and it's gonna pay off and shit.
But just so the audience knows that we're not just like talking shit. Like I was married for 12 years and then the first 3, I was a chef, man. I was trying to make it as a chef, and with 2 kids, it's just not, you're not able to do that, man. My first kid, I can't remember exactly, but the second one, I remember for sure we was on Medicaid, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like Medicaid pays for everything, so I know why people have kids like easily. But the thing is, taking care of the kids after that is so fucking hard, man. Even if you have food stamps, even if you have WIC to start off with, that there's so many benefits that you can have to help take care of your kid. It's still not enough. You know what I mean? Like you get paid minimum wage, and you're paying rent, gas, lunches, dinners and stuff like that. There's no extra money left over, you know what I'm saying? So like I've been there. That's what I'm saying. Like when I get to that nitty gritty and I'm going to the payday loan place and getting that extra $200 to have for the next 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Like just to make it last for the next 200
weeks. To owe double.
Right. And that's what I want to just mention is just like bite the bullet for 2 weeks, guys. Like pay off that payday loan and just fucking forget about those fucking things, because it's worse to go rotating week after week after week and paying that fucking payday loan. You're never gonna get out of it. I'm telling you right now, and if you realize that, you'll never get out of that fucking thing unless you pay it off and then just forget about it.
Just
period.
forget it.
Forget about it. Use it for what you need it for, like real quick. Okay?
If you need it.
If you need it.
Like that's, to me, bro, like at the very beginning of me working and stuff and having a, you know what I mean, a job 9 to 5 and shit like that, it was so easy for me to go to the payday loan and get, fuck, I'm gonna get paid next week or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then it becomes this cycle of like you're always in it.
And you're losing so much money, bro. They're taking 300% of your money. So bad. But
I don't even know how these shits is like legal, bro, honestly.
It shouldn't be, but the thing is like it's a business. So they're making a negotiation with you like, hey, we'll give you $200, but you gotta pay us $150. And then you're like, yeah, okay, fine.
At the time,
you're gonna give me $200? Hell yeah, I'm down.
At the time, you need
like,
money,
my
man.
check's gonna be $2,000, so of course I can do that. But or whatever, you know what I mean? That's not what it was.
That was not the case.
Yeah, that was not the case. But
that's the case now.
Maybe with both of our checks together, like, but I mean, like, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm basically saying is, like, I know the struggle. I know the struggle of not having money and really needed fucking food in the fucking fridge, or even just fucking gas or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm paying rent, you're short on rent. But the payday loans is not the way to go, man. Get the second job, work that late night shift for the fucking month.
Take anything you got, man.
And just do it. Put in that grind for that month and just get to a level point. Okay, everything's paid off. I don't have a loan. I'm good. Okay, now start making good decisions. Because I swear to God, that's what I started doing, bro. I got some money. I paid off all my shit. And I said, I'm never going to get a fucking loan again. And I don't have loans or credit cards, which is a bad thing, dog. You know what I mean? It's a good thing and a bad thing. You know, it's like a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that I
look at it the same way too, bro.
Yeah.
I look at it the same way too, dog. Because it's like we were just talking before the podcast. It's like I grew up and still it's hard to get out of that cash is key phase. Because I've always thought, like, if I don't got money to buy it, don't get it. You know what I mean? So especially for the younger generations, like, take care of your credit and be financially illiterate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be financially literate to where you are paying your shit on time. Yeah, it sucks. Bills suck. But when you become an adult, that's the rest of your life. You're always gonna have some shit to pay.
Yeah.
And my
credit, taxes, all that.
Yeah, bro. Like fucking water, electricity, dog. Like eating, fucking groceries, gas. Like dude. You need all this shit is like stuff that you need. You know what I mean? And at the beginning, when I was young and making mistakes or whatever, it was so easy for me to push it on the back burner, just to go get the J's, just to go get the gear, just to go out, just to go get the drugs, just to drink. It was so easy for me to, fuck it off. And then the next day after you party, spend your money on the fit, blah, 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 blah. Now you're down to fucking nothing.
Yeah.
How you gonna eat? How you gonna pay your bills? How you gonna do this?
And then let's talk about the psyche at that point though too, man. How much do you beat yourself up at that point, bro? Yeah, I fucking so stupid, bro. Why did I do that?
If you're right here on the depression hole,
yeah,
it's good. That day, you're in there.
Yeah, exactly, dog.
And then the next week you're further in, and then the next week you're further in, dog.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I feel like as a man, a lot of us go through it, and a lot of us go through that depression because of the financial status we in.
I think, well, I know for one, like it's women these days, they want supporters. Like love is like a third, like it's like third down the line. They want supporters.
It's like a business contract nowadays, bro. If you don't got money, I can't love you.
That's what it is. I mean, it's expensive to live.
Oh man, damn, it was a little
shit. That's straight up. But I mean, that's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who are we to judge somebody who wants the best out of life? You know what I mean? Standards are high. We're doing the same thing with our standards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what? It took me a lot of time to understand that, bro. Because, like I said, you know, big up to my girl, my wife. She's always had a good head on her shoulders, bro. She's book smart, dog. She has her master's degree. She's a hustler too. She's willing to work summer school, intercession. She does all that shit.
Yeah.
Because she likes money. She likes the finer things in life.
There you go. Hell yeah. But she works for it.
You know, and coming up, being young, and I could never quite make as much as her. You know what I mean? I don't know women. I don't know what it is about this whole fucking like equality in jobs or whatever, but I know for facts that women
make money,
dog. They get we worked at the same location at one time. We worked at the same call center. We applied it the same day, and she got hired for a better position than I did. You know what I'm saying? So that shows right there, yo, we just showed up at the same time. Why did she get that position and not me? So a
little sexism up there.
It kind of fucks with you, dog, because it's like, damn. Especially when I was younger, like, fuck, man, I want to make more money. I want to make as much money as she does.
Bet.
You know what I mean? So it was always like that chasing, like, how much can I make? I got to get here. What can I do? And then, obviously, the new generation, you don't throw all your money together and then split it halfway, right? Never. It's rare.
Yeah.
For us, it's like, okay, let's split the bills halfway, but my half might be fucking all my check. Her half is like, I still got some money left over. You know what I mean? So that was always kind of like that little thorn in me that was like, nah, I gotta keep up.
Yeah.
And now that I'm right there, you know, I could definitely say the dynamic in the relationship has changed, bro.
In what way?
You know, just like little things, bro, like arguments, or you know, when I have to put my foot down. I remember putting my foot down for like the first time.
Like,
and she was like, okay. And I was like, what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I said that. But you know, it just gives you that confidence to talk like that and to speak like that, bro, and to handle your relationship in that way. I always say, if you got problems, everybody got problems, but make sure being broke and not having any money is not one of them. You know what I mean? Because that's
what happened to marrying a dude with a bus pass?
People don't even ride the bus no more, dog. People don't even ride the bus no more, bro. And
that little choo-choo train downtown or nothing. I don't know.
Shit's out of here, man.
Whatever, dog.
Uber.
I'm saying though, I'm still holding on to, you know, finding a love or soulmate or something like that.
And I'm not saying there isn't.
Yeah.
Girls like that out there.
Somebody who would say, you know what I mean, you broke as fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
But I still fuck with you.
I want to actually, like, now that I'm not, I don't got money, but I just want to like be broke. I'm gonna act broke. You know what I mean? Like, and then find somebody that like cares for me in that way.
I be thinking the same way. I'm gonna play like I'm broke too. I'm broke, baby.
Broke, ain't got nothing. Help me.
Yeah, dog. But you know what I mean? That's another key piece of advice, man, that I have for all you young guys or people that even in our age right now, man. Like, shit, I'm still, you know, working on my credit. I'm 36 years old, dog. Like, after this, I'm supposed to go see a car.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But
why your eyes get like that? Chill out, dog.
the embarrassing part of it, dog, is like the credit. And then I don't even got a driver's license, dog. I gotta, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm still fucking paying.
That's what it is, though. You know what I mean? Hey, we all living out here, dog. It ain't easy.
Yeah, it ain't easy, dog. But that's where I'm coming from, though. I wish I could just walk into a lot and be like, I want that one. sign the paperwork. All right, boom, skirt off. You know what I mean? But in this position that I am, because I fucked around so much, now I gotta tiptoe into these situations and kind of really do my research before I fucking jump into this situation. And I'm even thinking now, like, man, I'm not even probably gonna go see this shit because I'm not ready. Even though I got a little down payment saved up or whatever, I got a little plan that I want to do. But if it don't work out like that, then I'm gonna walk out of there with nothing still. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but at least I could go and see it, dream, and then have that in my mind where I can manifest that
for
shit.
Sure. The only thing I can tell you advice-wise is that don't let them get you into the car you want at $1,000 a month.
Oh, hell no.
There you go. Exactly. Because that's what the good salesman will do is you're there to obviously buy a car. They'll make you buy a car before you leave. You know what I mean? So that's the key is just to stay in your budget.
I'm going to show up,
what
bro.
Your month to month
I'm going to show up and the paperwork's going to be ready. I can guarantee you that.
Why?
I'm gonna show up to go see the car because I talked to the person yesterday over the phone. Yeah, she got a little bit of my information or whatever. Yeah. So I know that I'm gonna show up and she's gonna be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do, blah 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 blah. And I'm just going to look. I'm just going to like, yo.
I don't know much about cars, dog, but I did work at Casa Ford for like a year, and I just want to let you know, like, what they do is just all y'all. The first one they give to you is called the first pencil. That's like an outrageous number that no one should ever say yes to. So when they give you that number, just give them an outrageously low number and then start meeting in the middle. That's what that's basically what you're doing right there.
Yeah. You gotta have the education enough and the balls enough to be like, nah, I'm not comfortable with that
shit. You
know what I mean? Yeah.
But they're smart, dude. They're still gonna be like, well, man, your credit, you got this and then so I think maybe we can get that. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you. So just
like go in like if you're grateful because you're fucking me over.
Yeah, exactly. So just make sure you walk out there and you got what you want.
I'm really good at saying no, dog. I'm like,
good.
Nah.
Especially when it comes to spending $30,000. What you looking to get, Don? What you looking to get?
Man, it's a little. It's a
SUV or what?
Nah, it's an Infiniti.
Okay.
A little G35 Infiniti.
That's nice, huh?
4-door and shit. But like I said, I'm still shopping around. I don't even want to. I saw it.
Yeah.
And just like you said, don't fall in love with that first car, because is it nice? Could I see myself in it? Shit, for sure. But is it something that I need? I could scale down. You know what I mean? If it runs and it has safety qualities and it's good on gas, that's pretty much all I'm asking for.
4 doors, for sure.
So to get the Infiniti, that's like
fit.
That's like my dream right now. You know what I mean? That's like I'm settling because I can't get the Benz, I can't get the Audi, so I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
But I can definitely scale down. I can definitely fucking get a little Nissan Sentra or whatever, run that bitch down.
Well, just recently I had to make a decision like that when I bought the house too, because I was like, well, do I want to buy the house that I'm gonna live in for 10 years, or am I just gonna like get a house that I could bring my kids into? Well, I just came out of an apartment that they didn't really want to come to, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll go middle ground, you know what I mean? I had to figure it out, like what was I gonna do, what was in my budget, what and all that stuff.
In your best interest,
in my best interest, Exactly. So I mean, ultimately what I did pick was something that was close to my kids and that didn't kill my budget. I was still able to save and stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do too, dog, because I saw the car and I got excited over it. I was like, that's it. That's me. I want that shit. I'm already here showing people like, look, what do you think about this shit? Oh, that's you. But now that I'm like, the day is to go see the car and actually talk numbers and talk to people, I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking waste these people's time, first of all. And I don't want to sit there and feel like I left and I wasted time too. You know what I mean? So I'm still thinking about it. I might not even go, but I still want to go just to that's a little piece of that's how manifestation starts right there. Dreaming about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then now you in the car, you test drive that bitch, or you in the house, you fucking walking around looking at the floor plan. That's a little, even though you don't get that exact
that's
same.
The action, that's
the action. That's a manifestation. That's a dream. Now you can see it. You can smell the new car smell. You can see the carpet in the house.
Dreams without action is just dreams, dog. Exactly. You gotta do something. Make that step toward it, dog.
And if I can't get it, now I know, okay, you gotta push harder. In a couple months, you'll be able to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Before
it would tear me down. It would literally, like, if they would say, nah, man, we can't do nothing for you, I'd be literally like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Woe is me. You know what I mean? But now it's like more like, all right, bet I'm gonna come back in 3 months and I'm gonna get this shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Grind2Hard, baby. That's what that shit did for me,
exactly,
man.
Dog, exactly.
You know what I mean? Change my mentality, bro. Honestly, and
gonna get it, yeah.
And we're gonna get it, dog.
100,
it might be the Benz, it might be the Audi next time. So shit.
Hell yeah, we striving out here, dog.
Yeah, dog. Definitely, man. Our goals is like for the stars, bro. You know what I mean?
Like, just let y'all know a little insight on what I got going right now. Of course, I got the personal chef service, full roster basically of clients throughout the week, but I'm starting to scale back on my clients, you know what I mean, and time wise, because I'm starting this meal prep service with Ricky over there at the Savage Academy.
Yo, shout out Savage Academy.
Yeah, for sure, man. He's serious, man. He really getting the marketing going and telling me all about the people he's talking to about it, and I'm writing the business plan, you know what I mean, talking about what we're gonna make in the first year, how many we need to sell, things like that. So I'm really amped about it. And then, of course, when you start vibrating like that, somebody hit me up, man. It's like, hey, I want you to be the chef in my restaurant. I'm building a restaurant. I'm like, God, how does that happen? You know what I mean?
Thank you. It's just that frequency that you're putting out, like Ricky talked about.
I mean, it's total, absolutely 100% truth. And of course, I'm taking this opportunity for whatever it's worth and trying to talk. But it's weird to have so many things on my plate, like that I could be doing when I had absolutely zero. You know what I mean? So it's the hard work. You know what I mean? Like going toward your goals. And when you go toward your goal, all of a sudden these other goals start popping up. You know what I mean? And people start seeing you and noticing you that you're working hard.
Exactly.
And then they're like, you know what? I need a grinder on my team and stuff like that. So I think the best advice that I've gotten in the past couple of years is just that when you work hard, God provides.
God sees that, man.
God sees that and He provides. And it's not like you know, physical things you can see all the time. Sometimes it's blessings that you don't see. You know what I mean?
Relationships, bro.
All that, yeah, exactly, all that stuff.
And in your case, now you're scaling back because you're working on business.
Right, I'm scaling back on my personal chefing. It's a decision that I've made to scale back on my personal chef business so that I can create a meal prep service.
It's still work. You know what I'm saying? Some people scale back and
it's like it's like quiet before the storm, because it's like in the next 2 months, I'll be spending money. In the next 5 months, I'll be kind of like fluctuating, you know what I mean? And then maybe clear waters in a year, you know? But who knows? But it's like the quiet before the storm, because it's like I'm ready to jump in the fucking battle again, you know what I mean? This is the Coliseum, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm here again. Like, what the fuck? I just came out of this motherfucker.
Is this why you're not here?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Straight up, dude.
Are you not entertained?
I'm gearing up, putting the armor on, and fucking getting my mental and physical ready, because like I'm gonna be doing 2 businesses, dog. And it's actually 1.5, because luckily I partnered with Ricky, and he's a abled motherfucker that wants to actually win, you know what I mean? Not just in his realm, in his life, and in his ring, but as we partnered to be in this business, he's like, I'll do my part, you do your part, and there's no stopping us.
Man, we gotta make Ricky a drip squad member.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
dude.
Ricky.
Yeah, straight up, dog.
Drip squad.
Yeah, it's all about the attitude, though. That's the thing. Like when every morning I get there and I'm working out, like I could see he's there showing us what to do, and he gives you his full attention, but then he's working. Like, he's got something going on. He's working, man. So I just it inspires me to see other people in the same mode. You know what I mean? I just want to keep going.
Hell yeah.
So that's kind of like what I'm going through right now. So what I'm doing is just working hard, and then just setting up the structure, because I think the next couple months is gonna be pretty crazy, especially with the holidays too.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dog. Oh man, I love the holidays, bro.
Yeah,
and not because like obviously
the cold weather,
the family and shit like that, bro. But honestly, I don't even get to see a lot of my family in the holidays because I'm working, and that's why I love the season, because I'm busy, bro. You know, I'm even more busy than I am now. I'm honestly blessed to have the schedule that I have. And the clients that I have that show up every week, man, sometimes new clients and referrals and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking amazing, bro. But I know that in the holidays, after Halloween, don't even fucking holler at me, because it's a week before in advance. You know what I mean?
Can imagine.
2 weeks in advance, bro.
Everybody wants to know.
Everybody's going to want to cut, man. And hopefully, you know, this last quarter of the year gets us to where we need to be as a whole. And that's what we talk about, is having those team members, bro. Like, even though Chef is not a barber or a tattoo artist, or he doesn't sell vintage clothing, he's still a part of my team, because he's in my circle, dog. Like, we do this shit. Ricky is an extension of you.
Yeah.
So if anything that we could do, Paul, he's an extension of us, a drip studio. Like,
it's a network. It's a network.
It's a network, bro. And that's what we building, man. We're not out here fucking around. Like, we don't have friends, bro. We have business partners. You know
exactly. We're all trying to win. We're all going through the same goal. Another thing that Ricky did, I forgot about it completely, but this shirt says Yakao team, Bangkok City. This guy, Ricky, brought in basically the Michael Jordan of Muay Thai.
Oh shit!
I'm trying to find his name. I apologize, but the Yakao team is basically like traveling U.S.
He should be tagged on that last video of.
It was. I'll try to find it, but man, it was such a amazing thing to have somebody from actual Thailand come and teach Muay Thai lessons in his gym. It was insane.
So he flew in from Thailand?
Yeah, he flew in, and he's doing like a tour of different gyms and stuff like that. Yeah.
Shit.
So like we all, I wasn't ready to suit it up, but like most of the people from the gym were, and so he got there like if he was the coach for the day, and he's like, all right, showing moves, and he demonstrate on somebody, and then boom, pair up and start fighting each other. Is really, really fucking inspiring, because this guy, like as he was doing his thing, like I started researching, millions of followers on Instagram, like fights. He's gonna do a bare knuckle fight this weekend, and it's coming up here soon. Yeah, he's sick, right?
Here in El Paso?
Not here in El Paso, no, but it's a
bare knuckle
dog. Yeah, so it's like he's pretty serious, man. And some of the moves he was showing were really, really really technical, and like I learned a lot, dude, just from watching and stuff like that. So I'll find his name and I'll shout him out. But Ricky brought him in, actually was in tune to that whole thing, was able to like bring him to El Paso.
Loved it, man. He loved that shit.
And he sparred with him. They sparred together, dude. It was nuts, man.
Was it Leo?
Yeah, because Ricky's got moves, man.
Was it intense?
It was intense, yeah, for sure. And what the thing is that I noticed, like Ricky is in his mode where he has like these juke moves, and then he'll hit you. But what's different about
it's like explosive movements.
Yeah, the Muay Thai guy he's just slow. Like he's more like in the moment. Like he doesn't need to be fast. Like he just reacts. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, boom, he reacts, and then he'll do something to make you react. It's really, really impressive, dude. It's really impressive, because I'd imagine two people at that elite level, the way they fight is just incredible to watch live. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's a lot of things going on. I'm gonna look up Rick, because he's got some things going on with his gym.
To have somebody come in from Thailand, dog, and do that shit, man, that kind of like it sets a little bit of perspective, bro, because this fool, all he does is Muay Thai.
Yeah, that's his life. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Fighters go fucking their whole lives fighting, dog, and not getting paid. And not, I mean, I'm sure they're getting paid, but not getting paid well. So for this guy to have the opportunity to fly to different gyms, I'm sure they're paying him out. His flights getting paid out. His hotel stays getting paid out, bro. He's living the dream, man. It might not be in the ring. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to talk about too. Like when you manifest something and you think about something, you dream about something, it might not come. God might not give it to you exactly how you want it.
Oh, that's the best. Absolutely.
He's not going to give it to you just how you want it. But it's going to be similar, and you got to be grateful for that.
See, but the thing is, though, like that's so true, and I've heard it 100 times, and it definitely doesn't soak in until you actually realize it. Like one day I realized it, because you saying, oh, those blessings will come in like some ugly form or some dirt. Or what if it's some beautiful chick, and you're like, taking it for granted. Not even that you don't have time, but like taking it. I want to love you. I want to be with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're not taking the blessing. What are you learning from this person? How are your energy, vibing? You know what I mean? How are you reciprocating just words and different things? You know what I mean? Life experiences and stuff like that. So it could be anything. It could be you falling into a pond or anything. You know what I mean? What's the blessing? What did you learn from that? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So I don't know, man. That's very poignant, though. Absolutely, 100%.
For sure, dude. I kind of felt that this last week. With Will leaving, and then I wanted to hire a specific barber. I kept telling Jam, like, yo, I want this fool, I want this guy. So we shot our shot or whatever. He's like, I'm not ready or whatever. And then boom, Lou comes in. He's like, yo, I'm ready to go. And when we were interviewing him, I was kind of like, I don't know, bro. I was telling Jam, like, you think he's a good fit, dog? And that's just me being secure because of shit that just happened. Yeah. I don't want to lose another barber. I don't want to fucking put energy into somebody else.
Insecure, yeah, okay.
Insecurities, you know what I mean? As far as hiring.
Yeah.
So him starting on Monday, it was kind of like, all right, now I got to see this as a blessing, because I got to give the guy a chance. You know what I mean? Like this could be the blessing.
Yeah, win,
he
lose,
could
draw,
be that young
happens,
cat that promoting and about his grind, and all of a sudden now he's a dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And at first I was like, nah, I don't know, man. I think I should wait out for somebody else. But you know, at this end of the day, business is business, dog, and I gotta keep this shit full, man. Like I wish I could. You want to come, dog, but it's not like that. You know what I mean? We have to settle for who we can get right now. Later on, I know it's gonna be like, yo, let me work for you, dog. Let me work instead of me fucking throwing out the shot and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's what I'm taking that as, man. Like, God's not always gonna give you exactly what you want, but He gonna give you something.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. Yeah, when I had Joey, things were like easy, and I was waiting for that time to come so I could, you know, grow. But I was like, damn, now I got to regress and go back to like working by myself. But what's the blessing? I realized that my quality slipped, man, and like I wasn't on point as much, you know what I mean, on different things. So
plus this other opportunity opened up. Have you even thought about that? Have you even thought about that? As soon as you cut Joey out, you start doing this
working crazy
second business with Savage, and then now you got this other opportunity with Dickie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So would that be there?
If he was there.
You don't know.
Nah, I don't. That's
probably
truth,
not.
Man. Yeah, but I'm definitely moving with like vigor. I wanna win. So it's not like I'm like, oh, well, did I mess up? It's like, nah, I gotta keep moving. So I gotta be there on Monday at 9, and I gotta make sure of this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I just gotta keep moving, keep going, stay positive, stay motivated. That's my mantra that I tell myself. You know what I mean? Like, what do they call them? Affirmations in the morning. Like that. That's what I'm doing. Like my mirror says. Keep going, you know what I mean? Don't stop, keep going, because like it's like dwelling and depressing and like that. That's slowing down, you know what I mean? It's like, no, how do I get this? How do I make this better? How am I make this better?
I'm great. I'm blessed.
Yeah, 100, dude.
And money's gonna come to me. Money will flow to me.
Yeah, that's like Ricky said. Yeah,
you know
there's another one too, though. The when I went to the entrepreneur conference. I met a guy named Daniel Gomez, and he's a motivational speaker. He'll get on stage and talk about like being successful and what it takes and stuff like that. When I talked to him later about like, you know, this is my business, where I came from, stuff like that, he's like, man, I'm proud of you, and stuff like that. Oh, we started talking about business, okay, about his business. And then when it was time to leave, he's like, yeah, Clay, you seem like a real headstrong kind of guy, but I just wanted you, if you could do something for me. And I was like, yeah. He's like, break out your phone. And I was like, all right. And he's like, look at the camera so you can see yourself. I was like, all right. And he's like, look in the camera. I was like, okay. He's like, say I love you. I was like, I love you. He's like, say I love you. I'm like, I love you. Probably did it like 10 times. Like, I love you. Like, you're a badass. You fucking work hard. Every day you wake up and you just keep getting it. So mad respect. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking cool. So I do that now not every morning, but like it's good to look at yourself and just appreciate yourself, because damn it, you fucking put in some fucking work, and maybe you don't, but you want to say, you know, it's okay. You're gonna bounce back. You know what I mean? Like, be that person that you need in your corner. You know what I mean? Don't always just put yourself down. You know what I mean? For all the shit you fuck up. Or
don't depend on somebody else to give you that validation, dog, because you have to have that validation in yourself.
Yeah.
First of all, like, it's you.
Yeah.
It sounds selfish,
especially as bosses, bro.
Yeah, bro, it sounds selfish or whatever, dog, but I gotta put myself first, dog, because
100.
if I can't put myself first, dog, I can't even focus on anybody else. You know,
just like in a plane, dog. If it's gonna go down, things, you gotta get your mask on first.
They tell you put your fucking mask on first before you can help anybody else. Exactly, you know what I mean? And I'm putting my mask on right now. My shit's on.
Oh, motherfucker, strap that shit on tight.
Yeah, dog, because honestly, there's been a lot of times where I put, you know, people ahead of me and people in front of me, and it always comes back to bite me in the ass, and that's the lesson right there. Where like,
or maybe it's just wasted energy. Yeah, and it doesn't even bite in your ass, but just like fuck.
Yeah, wasted energy, bro. That's like wasted energy and wasted time, man. I fucking can't stand that shit, bro. And a lot of times it's just inevitable. You know what I mean? You come into situations where you think it's gonna work and you think it's gonna play out, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
And that's where it's kind of like, fuck, man, I can't believe this shit. But you got to snap back into it and just keep moving, keep pushing forward, keep grinding. Go back to square one if you have to, you know? Because if you go back to square one, you know, up to the point you're going to be sprinting up until that point you're at right now. And then from there, you can kind of go about it a different way. But you have to go sometimes regress to progress.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Now I'm fucking dropping bars right now.
Yeah, dog.
I'm dropping bars today.
That's entrepreneurship bars right there. I like that shit, dude. You got to regress sometimes to progress.
You got to regress to progress, man. That's a new bar. But
for the day, that's the name of it.
What's up with this whole Dickie Williams shit, man? What's
I don't know, man. I don't even know if I should be dropping his name, dog. You know what I mean? Like Dickie Williams.
Censor that out.
Because the thing, the thing is like I've heard of him before as a bar owner. You know what I mean? Like different bars, EP Texas. He owns headquarters, stuff like that. And even in my friend realm that I have, like Dave. I mean, he's been one of those dudes that's like hanging out, and you're like, damn, who's that guy? You know what I mean? Like. He dresses well. He has
he's like a
money and stuff like that.
He's like a mogul in El Paso.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely,
say that,
absolutely. So for him to hit me up and be like, "Hey Clay, you know what I mean? Somebody recommended you and said that you would be a good chef. I looked at your IG and I kind of think you're in line with what we're doing."
Who recommended you by chance?
Her name is Marcy. Actually, it's a friend of Anthony Christmas's wife, Ashley. So like the Christmases would call me to do parties for them, and I've done at least 10. But you know, they invite friends, so I've met their friends, and then their friends have hired me to do their parties. Okay. Marcy is one of them, and she basically, I did a party for her, and I think maybe she was hanging out or just with Dickie, and he might have said out loud, you know, I'm opening up this restaurant and looking for a chef, and
you know who you should get.
Exactly. So that's like, I want to do backflips. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I haven't reached out to her yet, but like, really cool to hear somebody say, you know, put my name out there. Another person is Roman Gabriel. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a friend of Anthony's too, but he basically was another person that put, and that's somebody I don't even know personally. I know through IG, and I think he knows Christmas pretty well, so that you know, Christmas might have said, yeah, he's my personal chef or whatever, but he told Dickie, hey, yeah, this guy's pretty good, check out his IG and stuff like that. So I did reach out to Roman. I told him, man, thank you for even mentioning my name. I appreciate that. And he's like, no, dude, I love your work, man.
But that's the blessing in itself right there.
Yeah, dude.
Just that, dog.
Oh,
like,
dog.
You got to understand, hard work, passion in your fucking, in your work and what you do is gonna show, and it's gonna fucking trickle down to all these little fucking blessings, bro. Now you got new clients hollering at you. It's the same thing with barbers, bro. I say it all the time. You gotta give 100%, especially when you're starting off, because that person's gonna walk out the shop. Usually when a guy gets a cut, it's probably on his day off. He's gonna go run errands. He's gonna go to the store. He's gonna go to the mall. He's gonna go to the gym. That cut is gonna be seen. People are gonna go up to you like, yo, where'd you get that cut at?
Hell yeah.
Hit my boy Vic up. Hit up Drip Studio. You know what I mean? When you do parties.
That's what Chris said at Costco.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you do parties for like 10, 12 people, they're like, damn, this shit's good.
Yeah.
Let me get your information.
Yeah, exactly.
Their friends might not even try your shit, but they already know somebody. Yo, let me refer you to chef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the blessing in itself, man. You gotta be patient too, dog. Like, sometimes I think that's what is the biggest cause of people falling off, is the patience in it. Like they don't see the reward right away, so they kind of like, fuck it, and then they start scaling back. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think because you can't scheme, you can't be like, well, I want this guy to hit me up, or I'm trying to get a job at this place. You gotta just kind of vibrate, do your thing, like work on yourself, my physical self, my mental self. I'm gonna work at this job, and I'm gonna come home, and I'm gonna save my money. Whatever the vibration you want to put out there is, but work on yourself and what you want to be. Not scheming like, oh, I'm trying to get this girl, or I'm trying to get that job, or I want to get these J's. It's not the scheme, it's the work you put in.
Or even just the money, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can have goals. I mean, but it can't be like a scheme. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work all these angles to get this one point, because it's not gonna work out like that. It never works out like that. You got to work hard and then kind of navigate the waters, man. Seriously, like, cause
or even just scheming for the bread. Like I see a lot of barbers, bro. They start off and they know we make money, and they just want the bread, and they're not focusing on their craft. They're not focusing on their talent, on their skill. They think that just because you're in a shop and you got your clippers and your setup, that you can start, hey, I'm gonna charge you $50. It's my fucking first 6 months or whatever. It's my first year. $50 off the rip. Like, nah, man, you know what I mean? You gotta work. That's a lot of money,
yo. Yeah, you chill
bro.
With them.
You gotta work yourself. I mean, unless you're fucking a natural,
right,
you're that good.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I'll drop 50, no problem.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, just have patience, man. You know what I mean? Work yourself up. Take care of your skill. Take care of your fucking of your passion. Because if you don't, man, if you take advantage of it, dog, like, that shit's happened to me, bro, but like several times. Like I talk about hitting rock bottom several fucking times. Every time I've hit rock bottom, the quality of my cut has gone down, and I wasn't really focusing, and I was just doing it for the money. Start losing clientele, start seeing them every 2 weeks, every month. You know what I mean? But if you're throwing down fire, and if you're throwing down quality work, if whether it be cooking, creating clothes, cutting, whatever,
art,
people are gonna see that shit and they're gonna fall in love with that.
Yeah.
So it has to be consistent at the same time.
Consistency is key, man. Seriously, because like if somebody's noticing you, they're gonna notice you consistently, not like, oh wow, he was dope. Like what, a month ago, I think.
Yeah, and it works both ways too, bro. Because if you're consistently hitting for fucking 8 weeks,
right,
they're still gonna be like, that shit looks clean.
Oh yeah.
But the one day it's not,
yeah,
like, yo, he fucked up. Like,
well, that's just human nature, yeah, for sure,
you know
for sure,
I mean?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It works both ways, dog. So it's like, if you're gonna be consistent, whether you're fucking up or not, do it 100 miles per hour. You know, that's something my football coach told me back in the day.
Damn, every
like,
coach says that. That's
if
funny.
you're gonna fuck up, do it going 100 miles per hour.
Oh yeah.
Because like if you're dragging ass out here, like, yo, get off the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like something that I want to instill in my group, in my crew. Like if we out here fucking up, let's do it at 100%. You know what I mean?
I don't know if this translates to real life, but like in kickboxing class, the cardio class, like you have to throw lefts, 1, 2s, 1, 2, 3, but in between, like I was doing this thing where I was like resting and put my hands down, and then after class, it wasn't like Ricky made a big deal, but after class he's like, hey man, I know this is a cardio class, but I don't want you guys to have bad habits. If you guys are tired, don't ever put your hands down, ever. I was like, ever? He's like, nah. Don't put your hands down, because in a fight, as soon as you put your hands lower, they know you're tired. So when you rest them, put them on your like your chest,
your waist,
on your chest, on your waist, so that you can kind of but here and then here. So I'm like, now that I throughout the whole practice now, I keep my hands up. You know what I mean? I'm not always ready. And I don't know if it's the thing. Now you're always ready. Is rather that's what the translation is.
Did he say that to the group, or he said that to you individually?
The group.
Okay.
The group. Yeah, at the end, he's like, hey, good job, good work, guys. Hey, I just don't want to, I know this is a cardio class, but I don't want to instill bad habits. Keep your hands up at all times, no matter what, because as soon as you let that level low, they're gonna know you're tired. So don't show you're tired, and just keep them always
and
here.
I think for that instance, dog, because like when I went to that class, there was people there that was just literally doing it for cardio.
Right.
Like they just wanted to work out.
Right.
But I feel like he has people like you and that other dude that was in there putting 100%.
Right.
That he's seeing you guys and like, man, maybe these guys can one day be in the ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
spar.
feel like that. I think maybe like I'm not so much into it to learn how to fight and be a fighter, but as I progress and like even getting a hook down, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, fuck, I don't mind being in a ring. I mean, I have weapons now, you know what I'm saying? Like I really know how to throw a right hand. Whereas before I was throwing a right just to get away from somebody, you know what I mean? I'm like, clap, you know what I mean? And like back up. But now it's like put your whole weight into a punch, man. You're like, oh, someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt, dog.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. Like the night before I went to go train with y'all.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, man, I got this shit, dog. These motherfuckers it's easy.
Sheesh.
But dog, like
it's work.
It's work.
Hell yeah.
And I seriously need like some fucking I wish I could do like a one-on-one for longer than 30 minutes just to kind of like be more accurate and be more.
You trip, bro. Because like I've walked into class like once or twice where no one showed up, just me.
Oh shit.
So it's a fucking one-on-one. I mean, I was like, well, with Ricky, I mean, it's dope either way. I mean, I'm not gonna. But the thing is his other coach, Mike, he's more of a conditioning coach. So like when you're like looking at the water bottle, he's not like, oh, go get some water. Nah. He's like, next. Like keep going, and you're like, oh my god, and it's 1-to-1. So he's like, keep going, Clay. Hey, keep going, Clay. Keep going. Keep your hands up. Hey, keep your hands up. And you're like, oh my god, I can't do this, dude. And the last thing you want to say is, I'm done. Like I can't do it. I can't go no more. You know, you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, you just keep going and keep going. So it's like motivating as fuck, man. I can tell you that. Shout out Mike, man. He's actually gonna go to Arlington to fight, and I sponsored him because he's a badass motherfucker, dude. Tales of Young Buck on
That's
IG.
What he goes by. Tales by shout out by Tales by Young Buck.
Yeah,
that's dope. We gotta get a Drip Studio logo on that boy shorts too. And shit.
Yeah, we should actually. What the fuck? We don't even think about that. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Let me know.
Hell yeah.
Right here in the front, boom, Drip Studio.
Yeah, we'll talk to you, Mike. We'll get one more donation or one more sponsorship in there for you, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, just as far as like that translate, I think keeping your guard up, like keeping your standards up, keeping your guard up, never letting down. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might be home and relaxing, but what are you what are you letting down?
Where's your guard at?
Yeah, where's your guard at? And that's what I'm saying. Like I always want to be on point. You know what I'm saying? Like my calendar on point. I want to be ahead of the game as far as my recipes. Shout out my clients that give me the space and understand that I have a business that I'm growing, and then you know what I mean, like, or like, hey Clay, you know what I mean, like step it up on the salads, and not like in a derogatory way, but like, hey Clay, we see you working, but like step up on the salad, chef. And I'm like, oh, all right, you know what I mean, son? And I do it because I love it, you know what I mean? Like it makes me better, you know what I mean? I know I'm good at hot foods. I know I'm good at, like proteins. Any protein you throw at me, I got you. But salads I do lack on, you know what I'm saying? So like I like that people are, upfront and tell me and stuff like that, because I'm like, what do I need to do now? What do I need? And it's like, yeah, let's research some salads. You know what I'm saying? Get those down on paper. So I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. 1,000. 1,000. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
I got to stay on your toes,
blocked
man.
That shit, slipped it.
Whatever your craft is, stay on your toes, man. Just stay on your toes. Keep your hands up at all times.
God loves hard work, bro. I can't like say this enough. Yeah. Hard work beats talent any fucking day, bro. There's some talented ass barbers out there. Some talented ass motherfuckers. I saw this barber. He posted, like that one time I did a video, it was like 11 cuts in a day, right? I felt like a champ.
Oh yeah.
This little motherfucker did 19.
Oh shit. Dog.
And he's good.
Shit.
And everyone was hitting. I was like,
damn.
That shit kind of like went into my head when you told me about that yesterday. It was like, we got to work harder. I immediately thought of him.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
he's putting in 19.
He's putting in work, dog.
Damn.
Shout out G Gus, bro. I didn't even know this motherfucker. Is that the one?
I think he started following us recently. Is he a blue tag?
He has, I don't know. He works at
Does he have a blue star in his name though?
I don't know, man. I got it. Let me see.
Yeah, because somebody started following us and started like liking our stuff on Grind, dude. And the blue tags obviously show up when their name shows up a little bit easier. But that's cool, man. We have a lot of more followers.
He does, yeah. And he works over at Uplifted.
You see how many followers he has?
He has 2,600. But I don't like to do this shit a lot, dog, because I feel like
you're king.
I'm king.
That's word though.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to this boy, dog.
Yeah,
shout out G Gus, dog, from Uplifted. Shout out the whole fucking team Uplifted. That's where actually the old boy went to.
Okay.
So I'm still, you know what I mean? Still in here
shouting him out. It's all love, dog.
It's all love, bro. I don't really care, man.
Yeah.
Like it, to me, bro.
Especially if you're a grinder. It's all love, no matter what.
But I hope that it puts shit in perspective for that boy so he could actually see. I think he got comfortable being in that small space, and now that he's in a bigger shop, he has no choice but to follow that.
Keep up with the big dogs, yeah, for sure, dog.
You have to,
yeah, you have to, dog.
And one thing I did tell him, I was like, bro, I hope that one day you get your own business, so you can see what the fuck I'm talking about, so you can see what.
I think it will happen. That's something that he sees full circle.
Full circle, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, for sure, dog. But like, if you think you're hustling, you think you're grinding, you think you're on top of your fucking game, you're not. Because there's somebody out there working harder than you are, staying up later, waking up earlier, researching. And that shit really fucking got me yesterday, bro. I was like, damn, I was on my way home. And I actually left early. You know what I'm saying? I left early, I was driving home, and when you sent me that shit, I was like, let me bust a bitch and go back, dog, because yo, I'm open. I'm taking walk-ins.
And for me, dog, it was more like I had been working all day. I was sitting down having like lunch finally, and I saw it, and I was like, here I am thinking like, oh, I've been working all day, and I'm fucking having lunch, and I'm like in my mode, but I'm like, dog, I could be working harder. Like while I'm eating, I should be researching, not be on the IG. I should be like looking up recipes. I should be, you know what I mean, like on the road eating. You know what I'm saying, like, but. You know, there I am taking a break, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
eating wood, taking our time.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, taking my goddamn time. Thinking about maybe should I get a margarita? Maybe, you know what I mean? Like that's just being real, though. That's just being real, though. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, no, I get you, dog. I get you because yesterday, like I said, it was Monday. Usually Mondays, I like to scale back a little bit and take my time working up into the actual Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where it's like nonstop. Yeah. And I had a few cuts in the morning. I went to go work out after my cuts. Usually I work out before. That's how I get the day started. But now I cut into the time of me cutting to go gym because I didn't get up early enough to go gym in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So after the gym, I call my boy. I have a plug at Chili's, dog. Shout out this boy. He gives me he hooks it over my meals like once a week.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So all I gotta hit him up is like, yo, can I get this? Hey, pull up. So it's like 3:30. Going to go pick up my meal. My girl's about to get off, so I'm already driving home, dog, chilling. You hit me with that message, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, dog? What am I fucking doing right now?
And then, dog, and I didn't mean to.
I'm
like,
fucking glad you sent me that shit.
I'm glad I sent it too, because like I have to stop thinking about like even when I give people, like I'm like, oh, I don't want them to think this, or like when I send stuff, I gotta stop thinking about it and just do it organically. Like I'm sending this because who's gonna like it, or who's gonna resonate with you? Boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like I don't like flood my send to everybody.
Yeah,
no, I don't do that.
It's particular.
Yeah, it's particular, dog. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
to the crew. It's to the drip. To the Grind2Hard.
Yeah, I have a whole one for the drip, because there's certain that pertains to all of us. It's like as a group, this is gonna motivate us. Where we're going, this is the same line. This is the same.
And I said it yesterday on the grind on the IG. I said, there's people going harder right now than my whole team.
That's what I'm saying.
So I hold my whole team accountable.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know me being there, me seeing how they move and how business is going, I know we can do more.
Always,
I know we can do
always,
more.
Yeah. I see that too. When I look at my business, I'm like, damn, like I could have like one more client here. I should have taken that client there. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I really doing? What's the whole like scheme? Not scheme, but like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I actually moving toward? And it's that meal prep thing. I'm really kind of gearing up. What's gonna happen? What are we gonna do?
But in that same instance, you can't let up.
It's kind of like not fully. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like just pulling back a little bit, so I have the space to kind of fit it in. You know what I mean? I don't want to jam it in my life. You know what I mean? And then I have to like not see my kids. You know what I mean? No, I mean that's what I did before. I'm not gonna do that again. You know what I mean? So it's like gonna ease it in. You know what I mean? Make sure it doesn't overwhelm my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. And honestly, like to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And this is where we go about where your mental is at, where you are at here. If you would have sent that to me, and I would have been like, man, what the fuck you talking about, dog? Like I'm working. I'm
grinding, mother.
Yeah, there's, that could have happened.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You could send that message and they kind of take it the wrong way. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, bet.
But I took it as like, yo, this is facts, man. And no one's going to do that for you, dog. This is why I say, like, the people that are around you are crucial, dog. Crucial.
Yeah, bet.
Because I would rather have people like you telling me, and maybe you did see something like, yo, maybe why is Vic scaling back, or why are you know what I mean? Maybe you did see something from the outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know definitely as soon as I saw that shit, I was like, yeah, man, this shit's true. This shit's right. And I automatically started thinking like the numbers, boom, 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 what's going on here, what's going on there. And now I'm thinking like, usually Wednesdays I take half day off to get tatted. And now I'm thinking like, man, maybe I shouldn't be getting tatted as often. Because I want to make money, dog. I want to
grind, you
know what I mean? I want to be, and it's not about the money, dog. It's the
creating,
freedom,
the success, all that stuff.
Freedom. It's the freedom that I want, bro. The freedom to have time with my family, fucking finally, like to have a week and chill with them. I know that's not gonna come till later. Yeah. But a part of me wants it now.
Yeah. I mean, the harder you work now, I mean, the closer it comes. That's
what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, in the 3 years that I've owned my own business and gotten to this point, like, I just know that, like, okay, 9 more years, damn, it's gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just gonna keep the momentum, keep the trajectory, and like, if I have to scale back to get bigger, that's just like you said. You have to regress to progress, man. Yeah. Seriously, like
it's like that slingshot effect, that 1,000 fucking arrow effect. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you could be at a certain place. And there's no way, but that's another arrow you got to shoot out. You got to go back, and once you launch it out, boom,
hell yeah. I think honestly, once we launch it out, dude, it's gonna be sick, dude. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's my goal, or like what I dream about right now is like, and it's like anxiety ridden, but it's also like happy. It's where like I'm like a room full of meal preps and like people are buying them and shit like that, and Ricky's like smiling because he's
line and shit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like what I'm working toward. You know what I'm saying? And I'm manifesting that. You know what I mean? Yeah. What are the little steps? I'm writing a business plan. I'm making room in my schedule. I'm talking negotiations of renting a kitchen. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, it's gonna work, dog. It's gonna work. It's
right
gonna
there.
work.
It's right there. It's right there.
You know what I mean? But with a business plan, it's like you have this first year, and you have a goal of making, let's say, $54,000, like, and from sales in revenue, and then that 54 turns into money for year 2, right? But I'm like, I had numbers of my business into like 5,000, 10,000, 8,000. But now, my business was small. It was nothing, dude. I didn't even think I was gonna make money. You know what I mean? So it was so small numbers. And now when I do this meal prep business, like the numbers are big, bro. And I'm like, whoa, breathe, dog, breathe.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you talk about like that anxiety flow of it. Yeah. And honestly, bro, I don't feel comfortable unless I have a little bit of anxiety in
definitely,
me.
absolutely.
Because that's what's pushing me. That's what's like, I have the anxiety about like when we did the
what's
event.
What's going to happen? Like, yeah, you never know.
When we did the event, I was like, oh, anxiety. But that was one of the best weeks I had in my whole career.
Yeah, and then
leading up into that event, and then the event, and then after that, that's when the anxiety completely left me because it was over. And then that's when the regression happened a little bit, and I started taking a little bit more time.
So if that was one of the best points in your career, what is the hesitation to do another one?
The hesitation, I think, to me, bro, is like when I did the first one, that was me pretty much doing it on my own.
Right.
It was backed by you and
little things here,
But for the most part, like it was me literally jotting everything down, planning, getting correlating with everybody.
Yeah, you even know where people were gonna be.
Yeah. So the second one, I wanted it to be a group effort, a team effort with Jam and the Almighty and Baby Joe and everybody just coming together and formulating like, okay, look, dog, this is what we're known for now. Let's come together as a team and let's fucking plan it out.
Yeah.
I think I just got to get on the team more to actually sit down and say, all right, let's plan this shit. Kind of force them and say, hey, dog, we got to sit down and plan this next event, dog, because we're talking shit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, let's do a dinner or something like that at the Drip Squad or Drip Studio or wherever, dog. We'll do like a dinner, and then I mean, because like obviously where they do like to build morale. You know, you go to dinner, go bowling or whatever. We could have a dinner for morale, but then talk about, hey, let's get that event going. Anybody have ideas for the event? Let's put it on paper and then, kind of just make it grow week to week from there.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that I do want to do that shit, man. I feel like the boys are kind of like expecting me. They're already looking at me like, yo, what's up? What's going on with this next dinner? What's going on with this next meeting or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the times it's just like the scheduling, bro. Like I'm so used to Monday through Friday leaving like at 5, and then they start at 2 or 3.
Oh.
So I can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jam's busy at later. Everybody works later in the day. I'm the only early bird, dog. You know what I mean? Jam goes in, he gets there at about 10, but I get there 7, 8. So by the time I'm done, these fools are barely getting started, and I'm like, well, it's not really the time to talk.
Yeah, I bet.
You know what I mean? But definitely setting a time and saying, look, this is the time I need you guys to not schedule shit. But even that, I feel like when we did the podcast, Almighty was a little stressed a little bit before because he was like, bro, I had to cancel or I had to reschedule like 2 clients and he was kind of at the beginning just kind of like, Once we started rolling, he fell in love with it and he saw the benefit like, yo, this shit was dope. But it was the actually getting him to
make the
stop
schedule,
doing
make the time,
what he was doing that day,
make
the time. And that's what gills me too, because I get it. You know, you're about your money. These niggas are making money.
Yeah.
You know, they're making $700-800 a day, $1,000 a day.
Jeez. So
I would definitely be mad if somebody said, yo, you got to clear out your day.
Yeah, right.
To talk. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of like, there's no hesitation with me. I already have it in my head like, okay, obviously the same people that went to the first event, they're locked in. They hit me up. Yo, when are we going to do the next one? So I already got them.
Yeah.
But how can we do it better? How can we do it bigger? You know what I mean? That's the hesitation where it's like, and then also too, a little bit of had a little issues with the properties in front of my space. You know, they kind of been getting on me about the parking and making it a big deal and shit like that, dog. Specifically one company. And it's kind of like, bro, at the beginning we talked about this, man. It was cool. Now it's a big deal. Like it's a big issue. Mm-hmm. So like having to deal with that shit too, bro, like outside noise is kind of like another thing that kind of holds me back from setting it a date. You know what I mean? It's not just like the Drip Studio and myself. It's kind of like other entities. I gotta under the heat a little bit after that first event with the parking and all that bullshit. But at the same time, bro, it's like we gotta work around it.
I know. Stop hating, motherfuckers. Stop hating,
bro. Just because I got clientele coming in and out all day.
Were they there on Sunday or what?
The they're not there. Well, they are out there on Sunday because I don't know what they do. They do like body modification for cars or whatever.
Okay.
But they don't have customers daily where they actually go in and say, hey, well, what, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's kind of like
they're working in there.
Yeah, it's just a workspace.
Like a workshop or something.
Yeah. And then the next door neighbor to me, I know that when we parked the food truck, it was in his parking lot, and he pulled up that day, and he couldn't even get to his door. And he was looking at the event like, and now every time I walk by, he's like, so I'm like,
shit.
Fuck. So definitely, man, planning ahead for that. Like talking to these people like, yo, I understand, you know what I mean? I know you guys, parking is a situation or whatever, but
just get over your shit though. No, I'm just like, no. Hey, that's crazy, man. That's crazy because you were saying like every Sunday nobody's there. Like it's an empty parking lot. You know what I mean? Like,
and it just so happened that Sunday
they want to pull up, showing up. What's up.
It seemed like,
but it's adversity, dog. I think the best part why it was one of those greatest things is because like you got through so much adversity and you're like still on top. You're like, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like whatever happened, we still fucking made it. We still made it happen and all that shit.
People still talking about that event, bro. That shit happened a month ago.
And I think that it correlates to like waking up in the morning when I'm thinking like tomorrow I have to go to the gym and it's gonna be Coach Mike and I'm gonna get my ass kicked and I'm gonna be fucking hurting. But it's the mental, bro. It's the mental that stops you. You know what I mean? Like it's got you just gotta do it. You just gotta go, man. You just gotta keep going, man. Like I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I like that's what I like about the gym is that now when I wake up, it's not like, oh, you know what? I'm a little tired. I'm like, I gotta be at the gym. What's the excuse? Like I'm talking to myself like for real. What's the excuse? Like nah. Like get the fuck up and go. Yeah. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's not been a good excuse other than when I was moving, it was like the September 1st, and it was gonna be September 1st.
I mean, that's shit that you can't control, bro. You know what I mean?
Right, but I mean, but that's an excuse. You don't negotiate with yourself. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Other times you're in bed, you're like, but my leg hurts, and I did this one.
You know what? To me, bro, it's like I love working out. I have to. You know, I have to be myself. I have to work out.
Hell yeah.
The shit for me is like I usually work out from 8 to 10, but I always end up booking those slots 8 to 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I end up having to take a break in the middle of the day to go work out. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like
it's different, yeah.
That's where it's like, okay, I need to start waking up at 5 now. I wake up at 6. I gotta start waking up at 5 now so I can hit the gym by 6.
I think
be done by 9. I start my day at that time.
Yeah.
Instead of like waking up at 8. Going to the shop, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like,
I think honestly, like, cause I used for a while I was waking up like at 5 and I was or 4. I was waking up at 4 and then I was gonna go hiking or running or stuff like that, and then like you realize like it's not me or I don't want to make this my schedule. You know what I mean? Like it's just not conducive. So it's more of like trying it out. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna wake up at 5, try it out, man. Cause like sheesh.
I think I have to, bro. Because honestly,
I can work in my house like on the desk, but like I can't. Like at 5, I would. It's either a hike. Or it's like I couldn't go to the gym at 5.
Actively.
But like I don't know if I can go to the gym at 5. I'm not really motivated like that. Dude, I can sit there and like write menus and research whatever. But
yeah,
you know what I mean.
At least that part of the day you have it knocked out and shit. You know what I mean?
But then that 9 o'clock is a perfect time for me to go to the gym because I can knock it out and still have a lot of energy for the rest of the day.
True.
Perfect time for me, dude.
Yeah, I feel like waking up to working out is no problem for me. I could just go.
Yeah.
But it's the actually waking up early enough to do it, and you know what I mean, shit like that.
Getting enough sleep the night before.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like I don't know why I just still can't. I can't go to sleep at 9. Sometimes I amaze myself because I'm like, damn, I fell asleep at fucking 8:30 last night. But sometimes it's 11. I'm still watching Breaking Bad or fucking.
I think it's the
laying
TV.
In bed and
I think it's the TV, dude. Because like I haven't had set up my cable yet, and so like, which is not a bad thing. I play Switch whenever I need to kill some time or whatever, but. Not having a TV, like I sit there and I'm like, I don't want to stay on my phone, so I'm like tired. I just get tired. Yeah, relax. I just get tired. Like, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. It's fucking 10:30 and shit. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, dude. I don't know. I think the TV somehow entrances you to stay up.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's for sure, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Like besides the fact that you want to see the next episode and shit like that, I think it's like entrancing you to like You know, stay up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
even though you're dead tired, you're just like staring off into
you're like
the TV,
asleep
like
and staring at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, yeah. So I'm actually thinking about that, and like I'm like, do I even need cable? And it's like, yeah, I need the modem. So and then everything else comes with it. Everything else comes with it. So
at least for the kids, man, they need TV.
I mean, they need to be entertained for sure. But like, what's good is I have a backyard, so like I've been like taking them back. My son likes t-ball, so we throw the ball and stuff like that. But I mean, of course, the girls are gonna need their Wi-Fi. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. So they're at
if they're
that
gonna
age.
be there, yeah, exactly.
They're at that TikTok age right now.
That's the first thing. What's the Wi-Fi code? Oh, I don't have Wi-Fi yet. Damn, like that.
We gotta go off regular cellular service.
Exactly. Oh well.
Oh
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
What it is, yo. Suffer.
But you know what? Those sacrifices, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to make those sacrifices, dog. You've made plenty of sacrifices, time with your family, time to yourself,
Yeah.
getting a bigger house, spending more money on your fucking craft,
Oh yeah.
hiring, firing. You know what I mean? It's those sacrifices that make you who you are, dog. You got to be willing to sacrifice, you know, what you consider important to yourself, bro. And that's something that I really wanted to talk to the guys about, because
Leveling up.
not to shame or hate or whatever, but they be going out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to me, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, do what you do, but
Especially when you're young, like you can't control that. Like I've tried to like influence people, like, hey man, like you're young, you can take advantage of it. Like, don't go out, save your money, do that. It doesn't make sense, bro. And like when we think about talking to our 22-year-old sevens, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like it's like
it's
right
like
there.
we're talking to
it's
them
the allure. It's the allure.
while they're getting ready to go out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like we're talking to them while they're getting ready. They're like, yeah, whatever, dog.
It's
But
the
you know
allure.
what I'm saying? Eventually, bro, the switch will happen, bro. And that's something that I just want to keep drilling into their head. Boom, boom, boom. You guys, now's the time. Now's the time. Fuck going out, bro. Like, fuck. And a lot of the excuses, like, we get hooked up. We don't get paid. We don't pay for shit. But yeah, how do you wake up in the morning, though?
It's different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can handle that shit. I remember, like, I grinded. I used to do, I don't even know if I talked about this on the podcast, but I used to wake up at like 5:30 to ride my bike to work by 7, and then would get home like at 3:30, you know, get all our shit together for a party that day and stay up till 3 and sleep for 2 hours, do it all over again. Yeah, and it was like nothing, bro. But I wasn't really taking care of my responsibilities the right way, dude. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't getting to work on time. I wasn't, you know, he wasn't calling in a lot. I wasn't working. I wasn't giving my 100% at work and stuff like that. So
you weren't giving 100%,
and it was a great job. It was a great job. Yeah, nah, dude. Honestly, yeah. And it's the, but the thing is that everybody you know is doing the same thing. So it's like okay. You know what I mean? So that's the culture of what you're in.
And that's what I hope to instill, bro, because I'm the only one that doesn't move like that.
Right.
In the shop. You know what I mean? I'm the only one that's separated from everybody else. Like I said, I get invited with these fools out almost every weekend. Oh, dog, come on, you don't got to drink.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I mean, that just gives us more responsibility, more fuel for us to be on point, show the fruits of working hard, and hopefully for us not to fuck up. You know what I mean? Because if we're preaching all this stuff that work hard and God will pay it off, and then we don't got shit, it just doesn't make sense, man. So that's why I personally like don't go out, and like if I do go out, I make sure I get home by 10. It's just because I know I got responsibilities, man. I'm not gonna like drink till I forget about those responsibilities, you know, just for an hour or whatever, you know what I mean, for a night or whatever.
And I'm at the point where I stopped preaching, I stopped saying it.
Yeah.
And I'm just letting them watch. I'm just letting them see. I'm just letting it look, dog. Like, yeah, I don't fucking go out, dog. But
leaders lead, dog.
Look what I got.
Leaders inspire, bro.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm trying to do with this drip squad, man. Like these guys they're focused to a point.
Yeah.
But I can see the unfocused kind of lingering around and shit. And that's cool.
It's the age. And
it's the age, you know what I mean? But I hope if they hear this shit, like, you guys are in a position to capitalize on, dog.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to say to you guys is that when I was your age, I was doing the same shit. Trust me. I could literally say, who am I to say?
Yeah.
Because I done it.
Yeah.
But that's exactly why I'm saying it, is because I done it.
Yeah, 100.
And I fucking, you know what I mean, have done it year after year after year and crash and burn every time. I'm not saying y'all are at that level where I was, where it was actually interfering with your life and shit. but it could quickly interfere with your life. It could quickly get to that point. It could quickly get to that, like, yo, what the fuck happened?
Absolutely. You know? Before you know it, man.
Before you know it, you're lost in the. How do you get lost in the sauce?
Lost in the sauce. Well, I mean, I think a couple of people on IG have reached out on Grind2Hard IG, just saying thanks because we don't let up. We're talking about, you know, go hard, work hard. We do it every day and stuff like that. And I sent you that motivational thing just because we're not about that diluting the motivational thing. We stay motivated. We stay positive. We're doing things daily to progress. He's got a whole squad. He's fucking helping progress, and they're fucking great people, man. We're really fucking headstrong. Like, what is it? 5, 6, 7 of us, man. So you don't even know what the future holds for us. Like, so keep on the lookout, and then just follow in our footsteps. Because seriously, like, we'll help you. Reach out to us on IG, whatever if it's positive feedback you just want to give us, that's great because we're gonna keep going. If you have a question, we're here for you, man. Seriously, because we've been through it, man.
Yeah,
seriously,
if you want, you know what I mean. If you want us to talk about a certain topic,
yeah.
If you want us to engage in something that you want to hear about, yo, reach out, man. Grind2Hard, Drip Studio, Chef Clay, King Vic.
Yeah.
Hit up Jam, hit up Almighty, hit up Baby Joe. Yeah. Like, these are so many people that you can. If you don't want to contact me or Chef, there's other people that you can contact in our group.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, here's that. That's another avenue. If you think that you have a talent or you are wanting to do a podcast, if you have an inkling of wanting to do a podcast, give Paul a call. The Nevermore Records, because I promise you, this is like therapy. Like, getting all this stuff out, talking seriously, talking like uncandid to people, it helps them and it helps you 1000%. I'm telling you straight up. Or
even if you listen to it here and there and you're like, man, I could do better than these guys.
Right. Do it. You'll figure it out if you can or you can.
That's what you're here for. You know what I mean? Like, anybody that follows the path that we're on, we want you to do better than us, because at the end of the day, we might look at your podcast and be like, yo, we got to fine tune our shit. We got to do something a little different. You know what I mean? It's that new inspiration. I'm always looking for inspiration, dog. And sometimes it comes from people that were inspired by you.
Yeah.
And then now they're inspiring you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Well, shout out to Josh from Costco. He's a friend of mine from Costco. He's starting his own podcast called Rhythm and Roads. And he hit me up. He's like, hey, Clay, would you like to be on the podcast? I was like, dude, yeah, absolutely, man. Cool. And he's like, can you send me a picture? Yeah, sure. And he sent me the picture with a title that said business owner, chef, and motivational speaker. Dog, I was like...
Papa.
Damn, dog, that's fucking pretty cool, man. Because, like, I wouldn't consider myself a motivational speaker.
Same.
But thanks, man. I appreciate that, because I'll put me on stage and I'll talk about my life, bro. Because if it's gonna motivate one person, I'll do it, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it.
Exactly. I'm not a motivational speaker. But I'm speaking about motivation.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. You got to take the credit, dog. I'm going to call you a motivational speaker because you do it and you be about that life. So you are. You know what I'm saying?
You know how I can switch it off from one to the next, dog? Like, when we were filming at Drip Studio, Almighty was like, damn, yo, Vic he just snapped into it. And I was like, oh, shit, okay, we ready? Like, we're about to go? I'm like, yeah, bro, that's like, this is my I don't want to say character, because this is who I am every day.
This is who you have to be.
It just goes intensely a little bit more. You know what I mean? I'm like this every fucking day, podcast or no podcast. If I wasn't doing this shit, I would still be hollering in the fucking camera. I'll still be talking shit.
Yeah.
I'll still be fucking trying to motivate the dead. I'm still out here trying to fucking get y'all up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's going to be me till it's over. You know?
I've always tried to help people, but I've never really, like, I thought it was futile. I thought it was like, you can't. And somehow through this podcast, people are like, yeah, man, I really hear what you're saying. I'm like, holy shit. So I like it, man. The podcast could be an avenue for you to just kind of feel better in life, or, you know, that's your avenue to create in life. You know what I mean?
And at the same time, bro, like, I know it's working because, you know, numbers don't lie, bro. You know, we've been doing this for a while. The first few episodes kind of like, yo.
Oh, speaking of which, dog.
What's going on?
One of our watchers, man, they called us out.
What?
Yeah, they called us out because there was an episode that you said specifically, when one of our episodes gets to above 500 views.
I said the second episode.
No, you said any episode, dog. When one of our episodes gets above 500 views, We're gonna do the ice bath challenge.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
So before it gets fucking winter, let's get an ice bath in this motherfucker.
Sure. This shit needs to happen in the next couple weeks.
Hell yeah. Thank you all for fucking watching us, supporting us, commenting, liking, all that stuff. I really appreciate that. So if you could do it on this episode, I really appreciate it, man. Y'all are badass. Sure. So thank you so much.
Yo. The ice bucket challenge is coming up. We're doing this shit. Obviously, we man of our word, so we gotta do it. Yo, y'all stay fucking focused, stay motivated, stay hungry.
Stay positive.
Grind2Hard, baby.
And keep going, y'all. Keep going. Don't stop.
Peace.
Peace.